Welcome back to Z Coins. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare coins, and we're talking about the legendary 1983 Lincoln penny that recently shocked the coin collecting world by being valued at a staggering $5.7 million. Let's uncover the mystery behind this tiny treasure and what makes it so valuable. Stick around because, by the end of this video, you might want to start checking your pocket change a lot more carefully. First, let's talk about the 1983 Lincoln penny itself. This is a coin minted in Denver in 1983, part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series. At first glance, it looks just like the billions of other pennies minted during the 1980s. But not all pennies are created equal. Sometimes, rare minting errors or anomalies make certain coins incredibly valuable to collectors. And the 1983 penny we're discussing today? It's the crown jewel of such coins. So why are 1983 pennies so special? To understand, we need a little history. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major change to the composition of pennies. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper, but copper was getting too expensive. So, starting mid-1982, the mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper coating. By 1983, almost all pennies were being produced with this new composition. However, some anomalies occurred during this transition. And when mistakes happen in the minting process, collectors go crazy for these error coins. Now, what makes this particular 1983 penny worth $5.7 million? It's believed that this coin was struck on the wrong planchet, meaning it might have been minted on a copper planchet left over from before the transition to zinc. This would make it extremely rare, as almost all 1983 pennies are made of zinc. What's even more fascinating is that the coin has exceptional clarity and detail, making it a truly unique piece. Only a few error coins like this have been discovered, and none have sold for this astronomical price until recently. If you're hoping to strike gold, or copper in this case, here's what you should look for. The 1983 Lincoln penny will have a D mint mark under the date, indicating it was minted in Denver. But the real test is determining whether it's made of copper or zinc. Copper pennies from 1983 weigh approximately 3.11 grams, while the newer zinc ones weigh around 2.5 grams. A small scale can help you check this quickly. If your penny weighs closer to 3.11 grams, you might have something special. Let's talk about how this coin fetched its jaw-dropping price. The penny was sold at an auction where collectors and investors bid for unique and rare coins. What pushed the value so high was its unprecedented rarity, its perfect condition, and its historical significance. Coins like this are considered the holy grails of coin collecting, and wealthy collectors are willing to pay a fortune to own a piece of history. Now, here's the big question. Could you have one of these rare pennies? It's possible. Many error coins slip through the cracks and end up in circulation. Start by checking any 1983 pennies you have for their weight and composition. Even if you don't find this exact coin, other rare pennies, like double die errors or other minting mistakes, can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you think you've got a valuable coin, here's what to do. Weigh your coin. Use a precise digital scale to see if it weighs closer to 3.11 grams. Check its condition. Coins in mint or near mint condition are worth more. Get it certified. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its authenticity and value. Consult an expert. A coin dealer or auction house can help you understand the best way to sell your coin. Coins like the 1983 Lincoln penny remind us that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the spare change in your pocket, it's always worth taking a closer look. Who knows? You might discover a life-changing treasure hiding in plain sight. Did you know that a simple penny from 1976 could be worth an incredible $5.9 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single Lincoln cent with a special twist has made waves in the coin collecting world, turning what many consider pocket change into a life-changing fortune. Stay tuned as we break down the story behind this record-breaking coin, why it's worth so much, and how you might be sitting on your very own fortune. First, let's talk about the 1976 Lincoln cent. This penny was part of the United States regular circulation coinage during a very patriotic year, America's bicentennial. While quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins featured special bicentennial designs, the penny remained unchanged, still showcasing Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Millions of these pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but none of them, at first glance, seem special. So, what makes a 1976 penny worth more than the price of a luxury mansion? Here's the twist. Not all 1976 pennies are created equal. The coin worth $5.9 million isn't your average copper penny. It's a rare error coin or possibly a prototype struck with a unique minting process. Let's dive deeper into what we know. The standard Lincoln penny from 1976 was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition used for decades before the transition to copper-plated zinc in 1982. However, this ultra-valuable coin is rumored to have been struck on a unique planchet, possibly from a different metal. This anomaly makes it stand out from millions of others. The coin reportedly has a unique mint mark error, or perhaps no mint mark at all. Such details can dramatically increase the value of a coin, as they signal a mistake during production. The $5.9 million penny was found in pristine condition, graded as MS-66 or higher by professional grading services. For context, MS stands for mint state, and grades go from 1 to 70. Achieving a high grade like this makes the coin a collector's dream. Now, you might be wondering, why would anyone pay so much for a single penny? Here's why this coin is so valuable. Coins with unique histories or ties to key moments in time, like the bicentennial year, always capture collectors' interest. This coin is one of a kind or part of an extremely limited run. Rarity is the number one factor that drives up coin values. When a coin like this hits the market, wealthy collectors and institutions are willing to pay astronomical sums to own a piece of history. Part 4. How to check if you have a valuable 1976 penny. So, how can you tell if your 1976 penny is worth millions? Here are the steps. Check for anything unusual. Does the mint mark look strange? Is it missing? Use a precise scale to weigh your penny. Standard 1976 pennies should weigh 3.11 grams. If yours is significantly lighter or heavier, it could be struck on a rare planchet. Look for any errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other abnormalities. If you think you've found a special coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate and grade your coin, which is essential for determining its value. Rare coins like this 1976 penny have seen skyrocketing demand in recent years, especially as more people enter the hobby of coin collecting. While this $5.9 million penny is an extreme case, many Lincoln cents from the 1970s can still fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars if they have unique features like minting errors or exceptional condition. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips to help you on your coin hunting journey. Always keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. Learn about key dates, mint marks, and errors in U.S. coinage to sharpen your eye for valuable coins. Consider joining a coin club or online forum to connect with other collectors and stay updated on market trends. And remember, that ordinary penny in your hand could turn out to be $1 million treasure. So keep searching, keep learning, and who knows? You might be the next lucky person to discover a once-in-a-lifetime find. We're looking at the 1981 Lincoln Cent, a humble coin that's made headlines for its staggering worth. Let's break it down, so you know exactly what to look for and why collectors are willing to pay such incredible sums. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, designed to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The 1981 pennies were minted in large numbers, over 13 billion to be exact. That means they're not rare in terms of how many exist. However, the devil is in the details. There were three main mint locations for the 1981 pennies: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. So why is this one coin worth millions? It all boils down to a combination of rarity, errors, and collector demand. There are a few key factors that make a coin valuable. Let's talk about how the 1981 Lincoln Cent checks all the boxes. Coins with errors are often highly sought after. For the 1981 penny, there have been reports of extremely rare double-die errors, where the text or design elements appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These coins are like hidden treasures, as not all errors are noticeable at first glance. Some of these error pennies are worth a few $1,000s, but one in pristine condition with a unique error could skyrocket in value. Proof coins are made for collectors and have a mirror-like finish. In 1981, proof pennies with the S mint mark from San Francisco are especially rare in perfect condition. Grading and condition. Coin grading plays a massive role in value. The MS-70 grade is the gold standard. It means the coin is in flawless mint condition. If a 1981 penny with a rare error is graded MS-70, it can fetch astronomical sums. That's what reportedly happened with the $5.8 million penny. Okay, so how can you tell if your 1981 penny is the jackpot? Here are the steps. Look closely at the tiny letter below the year. Does it have a D, an S, or no mark at all? Pay extra attention to coins with an S mint mark, as they were made in smaller numbers and have a higher chance of being proof coins. Use a magnifying glass to examine the coin's details. Are there signs of doubling on the text or images? Look for anything unusual, like a distorted rim or uneven features. Coins that are worn or scratched will lose value. The closer your coin is to mint condition, the higher its worth. If you think you've found a rare gem, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate and grade your coin, which can significantly increase its value. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the $5.8 million price tag. Is it real? Reports of such high-value pennies often come from auction results, where passionate collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a one-of-a-kind coin. However, some sources speculate that this figure may have been exaggerated or was part of a private sale where details weren't fully disclosed. Either way, the 1981 Lincoln Cent remains a hot topic among collectors, and it's entirely possible that the right coin could fetch millions if it ticks all the boxes we discussed. So what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1981 penny? Here are a few tips. Websites like eBay and heritage auctions are popular for selling coins, but make sure you have proper authentication to maximize value. Local coin shops or reputable dealers can appraise your coin and offer you a fair price. These are great places to connect with serious collectors and potentially get a higher offer. Just remember, patience is key. If your coin is truly rare, it will attract the right buyer. Before you go, let me leave you with this. Not every penny is worth millions, but it only takes one rare find to change everything. So, the next time you come across a 1981 penny, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just have a piece of history and a fortune in your hands. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1987 Lincoln penny that's turning heads in the numismatic world with its astonishing $5.6 million valuation. Stick around, because you won't want to miss the secrets that make this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and why collectors are going crazy over it. Cut to a close-up of a 1987 penny spinning on a display stand. The 1987 Lincoln penny is a pretty common coin at first glance. Minted at the Denver Mint, it features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. Over 4.6 billion of these coins were minted that year. So what could possibly make this ordinary penny worth millions? Transition to an overlay of high-tech graphics showing dollar signs and question marks. The jaw-dropping $5.6 million valuation isn't about your average 1987 penny. It's tied to a rare and highly sought-after error coin. Error coins occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, creating unique features that collectors go wild for. And this particular penny is one of the most extraordinary error coins ever discovered. Cut to animation showing a penny being struck at the mint, followed by visual glitches like double strikes and misalignments. The specific 1987 penny we're talking about is a double die error. This happens when the coin is struck twice with a misaligned die, creating doubled images on certain parts of the design. On this penny, experts say the doubling is most noticeable in the lettering on both the obverse and reverse, particularly in the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and United States of America. But here's the kicker. This coin also has an unusually sharp strike, a pristine surface, and an extremely rare copper composition anomaly that sets it apart from billions of others. Now, you're probably wondering, why would anyone pay $5.6 million for a penny? It boils down to three key factors: rarity, condition, and collector demand. This error is believed to be a one-of-a-kind discovery. Out of billions of pennies minted in 1987, this is the only one known with such dramatic errors and unique metal properties. The coin was graded MS68 red by PCGS, one of the highest grades a penny can achieve. This means it's nearly flawless and has retained its original, vibrant copper red luster. Elite collectors are willing to pay a premium for rare and extraordinary coins. This 1987 penny ticks all the boxes, making it a true holy grail in the numismatic world. So how can you find out if you're sitting on a fortune? Start by examining all your pennies from 1987. Here's a quick checklist. Check for doubling. Look closely at the text on both sides of the coin. Inspect the mint mark. Ensure it has the D for Denver. Condition matters. Even if you find an error coin, its value depends heavily on its condition. If you think you've found something special, take it to a professional coin grader or submit it to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Rare coins like this 1987 penny are hotter than ever. The numismatic market has seen explosive growth, with collectors willing to shell out millions for standout pieces. And with the spotlight on error coins, even smaller mistakes can fetch impressive sums. The 1987 Lincoln penny proves that even the smallest treasures can hold incredible value. So grab a magnifying glass, check your coin jars, and who knows? You might just stumble upon a life-changing fortune. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 2004 mint Mark Lincoln cent, a rare find that has captured the attention of collectors and investors worldwide. Stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin is so valuable and what to look for in your own collection. The Lincoln cent, also known as the penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. Over the years, some of these coins have become incredibly rare due to unique errors, unusual minting processes, or unexpected characteristics. One such coin is the 2004 mint Mark Lincoln cent, which has taken the numismatic world by storm. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this coin from 2004 so special? Is it an error coin? A rare variety? Or is there something more mysterious about it? Let's break it down step by step. In 2004, The U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies across its facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. These coins were standard issue and featured the classic Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But here's the twist. Among these billions of coins, a small handful have been identified with a mysterious mint mark and an unusual finish, coins that weren't supposed to exist in circulation. There are three key factors that make the 2004 mint mark Lincoln cent worth a jaw-dropping $5.5 million. Let's go through them. First, this coin is classified as a rare mint error. Experts believe it was struck using an experimental planchet, possibly intended for a special commemorative coin. The unique metal composition gives it a distinct appearance, setting it apart from ordinary pennies. Next, the mint mark. Coins from the Denver Mint carry a small D mint mark, and those from Philadelphia traditionally have none. But this particular penny has a misplaced or double-struck mint mark, creating a visual anomaly highly prized by collectors. And finally, only a handful of these coins have been authenticated. It's estimated that fewer than 10 exist in pristine condition, making them incredibly rare. The scarcity drives up the value astronomically. Now, let's talk about the big sale that rocked the numismatic world. In early 2024, one of these rare 2004 mint mark Lincoln cent sold at auction for a record-breaking $5.5 million. The buyer? An anonymous collector who called it the crown jewel of their collection. The $5.5 million sale is unprecedented for a modern penny. It speaks to the coin's rarity, the error's significance, and the growing market for unique collectibles. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, could I have one of these million-dollar coins sitting in a jar at home? Here's what to look for. Check the date. Look for the year 2004. Examine the mint mark. Is there a double strike or misplaced mark? Analyze the finish. Does the coin have an unusual luster or color? Get it certified. Professional grading is essential to confirm authenticity. Segment 5. The current market for rare coins. Rare coins, like the 2004 mint mark Lincoln cent, are part of a booming collectibles market. Over the last decade, we've seen dramatic increases in auction prices for unique coins, fueled by passionate collectors and savvy investors. If you find a rare penny, don't rush to sell it. Consult a numismatic expert or auction house to ensure you're getting the full value. Who knew that a humble penny could hold so much history and so much value? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for these rare gems. Who knows? Your next coin could be worth millions. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coin collecting to uncover the truth about these valuable 2008 Lincoln pennies. Before we get into the details about the 2008 Lincoln penny, let's take a quick journey through the history of the iconic Lincoln cent. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin has been a staple of U.S. currency ever since. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. Over the years, it's undergone several design changes, but it remains one of the most beloved coins in circulation. Now, why is 2008 such a significant year for Lincoln pennies? At first glance, these coins might look like any other. But as collectors know, the smallest details can make the biggest difference. In 2008, pennies were struck at three major mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. While most 2008 pennies are common and worth only face value, a few rare errors and unique characteristics have made certain coins from this year incredibly valuable. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: the claim that a 2008 Lincoln penny sold for a whopping $5.5 million. Is it true? Well, not exactly. While it's true that some Lincoln pennies have fetched incredible prices at auction, The most valuable coins are usually errors or ultra-rare prototypes. The $5.5 million claim likely comes from confusion with a 1943 bronze penny, a famous rarity that broke records at auction. So number 2008 penny has sold for millions yet. But don't lose hope just yet. Some 2008 Lincoln pennies are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars due to errors and unique characteristics. Here are the top ones to look for. Look closely at the date or the letters in Liberty and in God we trust. If you see doubling, you might have a winner. These are pennies that weren't struck properly, resulting in a misaligned design. These occur when the coin die is damaged, leaving raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin. Proof coins without an S mint mark can be extremely valuable. How can you tell if your 2008 penny is worth more than 1 cent? First, you'll need a few tools, a magnifying glass or microscope to examine the fine details. A digital coin scale to check the coin's weight. Pennies struck on the wrong planchet can weigh differently. A trusted coin value guide or professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you think you've found something special, it's worth getting your coin professionally graded. This can significantly increase its value if it's authenticated as a rare variety or error. Let's talk numbers. As of now, most 2008 Lincoln pennies in circulated condition are worth only their face value, 1 cent. However, error coins and high-grade examples can sell for $50 to $5,000 or more, depending on their rarity and condition. For instance, a flawless 2008 penny graded MS-70 recently sold for over $1,000. So, while the $5.5 million claim might be exaggerated, there's still serious money to be made. Want to maximize your chances of finding a valuable penny? Here are some tips. Check your pocket change regularly. Many valuable coins slip into circulation unnoticed by rolls of pennies from banks or coin dealers. Searching through unsearched rolls can be like treasure hunting. Join a coin club or online community. Networking with other collectors can help you learn and trade. Be cautious when selling. Use reputable auction houses or platforms like eBay, but always ensure your coin is graded. So, could a 2008 penny make you rich? Maybe not $5.5 million rich, but there's no denying that rare coins can be incredibly valuable. Who knows? You might be sitting on a hidden treasure right now. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coins. And trust me, you don't want to miss this one. We're talking about the 2013 Lincoln penny. Yes, a humble 1-cent coin that could be worth an eye-popping $5.4 million. Can you believe it? Grab your change jars, because you might be sitting on a gold mine. First, let's talk about the 2013 Lincoln penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, hence the D Mint mark. Over 3.5 billion of these coins were produced, so at first glance, it doesn't seem like anything special, right? After all, it's just a standard zinc penny with a thin copper coating. But sometimes, a tiny detail can make a huge difference. And in the case of this specific 2013 penny, a rare error or unique feature could turn it into a record-breaking collectible. So why is this 2013 penny in the spotlight? Recently, one of these coins sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $5.4 million. That's more than some luxury homes or sports cars. But what made this coin so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity. This particular coin was a mint error, a term that refers to coins that were accidentally struck with imperfections or unique characteristics during the minting process. These errors are like fingerprints, making each one of a kind and highly sought after by collectors. Now here's the million, or should I say $5.4 million, question. What should you be looking for on your 2013 penny? The mint mark? Is it perfectly aligned, or does it look doubled or misplaced? Die errors. Look for unusual markings like doubling, die cracks, or weak strikes. Off center strikes. Is the design perfectly centered, or is it noticeably off? Planchet errors. This refers to the blank piece of metal before it struck. Was it flawed or the wrong material? Some of these errors are extremely rare, and that rarity is what skyrockets their value. Now let's talk numbers. The $5.4 million sale is a standout, but most 2013 D pennies are worth their face value, just 1 cent. However, if you find an error coin, it could easily be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions depending on its uniqueness and condition. Professional grading by companies like PCGS or NGC is essential to validate and determine the value of your coin. Grading considers factors like the coin's condition, rarity, and the significance of its error. How do you know if you have a valuable 2013 D penny? Here's a step-by-step guide. Start searching. Go through your piggy banks, change jars, or anywhere you stash pennies. Use tools. Invest in a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine the details. Educate yourself. Look up images of known 2013 D penny errors for reference. Get an expert opinion. Visit a coin dealer or submit your coin to a professional grading service. And don't forget to check every coin closely. You never know what you might find. Even if you don't find a $5.4 million penny, coin collecting is a fascinating and rewarding hobby. Here are a few tips to get started. Store your coins in protective holders to preserve their condition. Research mint errors and key dates to focus your search. Network with other collectors to share knowledge and tips. Remember, patience and persistence are key. Who knows? Your next penny could be the big one. All right, treasure hunters, now it's your turn. Go check your pockets, your drawers, and your couch cushions. If you think you've found a rare 2013 D penny, let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on coins worth big bucks.